Welcome to Hot News Asia, where we explore breakthrough technologies shaping the future of Asia. I am Danny, your narrator. Today, we are unpacking a big question. Is China already living in the year 2050? Pulling decades ahead of the United States and the rest of the world in technology, what China is building is not just massive infrastructure. It is a quiet revolution, one that slips into the most ordinary moments of daily life, changing how people move, work, and even how they experience time itself. In China today, some families begin their morning without thinking about parking, cleaning the floor, or even driving a car. Imagine a morning in Shanghai. A family of 4 steps out of their upscale apartment. Their car arrives automatically at the entrance. The moment they step out, the vehicle glides away in silence. No searching for a parking space, no squeezing into a tight garage. Within minutes, the car has arranged its own parking spot. This is not science fiction. This is already happening. Robots are quietly entering the smallest and most ordinary moments of life in ways many people in the West would struggle to imagine. As Chinese cities have grown at explosive speed, space has become a luxury. The daily frustration of parking once consumed millions of hours every single day. That story has now changed. The Shanghai family's car does not vanish into thin air. It is taken over by automated parking robots developed by companies such as ForwardX and Unitree. These machines are incredibly slim, standing just under 10 inches tall, stretching a little over 6.5 feet in length, and weighing close to 1,100 pounds. Yet they can lift vehicles weighing up to 5,500 pounds and move them with positioning accuracy within about 1 inch. These systems use 360-degree LiDAR sensors, ultrasonic cameras, and real-time mapping technology to avoid collisions with near-perfect precision. The entire parking process takes roughly 2 to 2.5 minutes. That is about 4 times faster than a human driver. Most importantly, it increases parking capacity by up to 40% without expanding the physical space. Think about that. At a high-end residential complex in Pudong, Shanghai, installing this system directly increased parking availability by 40%, easing the pressure on limited urban land. On average, a family can save between 20 and 30 minutes every single day just from parking alone. That time can go back to family dinners, reading to children, or simply resting. By the year 2025, ForwardX expanded production with a new factory capable of producing 5,000 robots per year. Major domestic orders in China surpassed 100 million Chinese yuan, which equals roughly $14 million US. While many countries are still stuck in pilot programs and small-scale trials, China has already deployed more than 40 smart parking facilities. What were once cramped parking garages are now intelligent vehicle storage networks where robots operate more efficiently than humans ever could. This is how many people in China first encounter robots, not as humanoid machines, but as invisible helpers quietly giving them back time and space. Now the scene shifts inside the home, where robots do not need to put on shoes to fit in. Instead, they become a familiar part of everyday life. Unlike the towering metal figures we imagine from science fiction movies, household robots in China arrive in a surprisingly gentle and friendly form. Take Sandbot, developed by Qihan Technology. It is not human-sized at all. It stands about 37 inches tall and weighs between 44 and 66 pounds. At first glance, it looks more like a smart home appliance than an intelligent machine. Sandbot is equipped with more than 50 sensors, a 10.1-inch high-definition display, and built-in artificial intelligence that allows it to recognize faces, understand voices, and control smart home devices through Alexa. It can sing, dance, tell stories, and support video calls. By the year 2025, with cloud-based AI upgrades, Sandbot can help children practice speaking, allow grandparents to video call family members living far away, remind users to take medication, and even tell bedtime fairy tales. In major cities such as Shenzhen and Beijing, where parents are often extremely busy, Sandbot has become a trusted companion for both children and older adults. One representative example comes from a 3-generation family in Shenzhen, where Sandbot Nano is used to remotely monitor grandparents and interact with young children through voice assistants. This setup reduced the time parents needed to supervise children by nearly 50%. Chinese household robots do not begin with raw power or technical complexity. They begin with familiarity and the ability to blend into small daily tasks, making everyday life easier and calmer. with a price ranging from roughly $2,800 to $5,000 US. Sandbot is far more accessible than high-end humanoid robots. By the year 2025, more than 10,000 Sandbot units had already been deployed across China, showing a high level of acceptance and widespread use in urban households. Housework may be the biggest breaking point that robots are quietly solving. Mopping floors, folding clothes, cleaning kitchens. These repetitive tasks often fall heavily on women in busy families. Now, robots like AeroHT C5 and Astrobot S1 are changing that reality. AeroHT C5 is a unique hybrid robot combining wheels and legs. It stands about 4 feet 3 inches tall and weighs roughly 75 pounds. It does more than vacuum and mop floors. It can also spray high-pressure water, making cleaning more thorough and fully automated. Astrobot S1, developed by Stardust Intelligence and often described as the first humanoid designed specifically for housework, features a human-like upper body and moves on wheels. It can reach speeds of up to 22 miles per hour and has robotic arms capable of lifting about 22 pounds with millimeter-level precision. Astrobot can wash clothes, clean living spaces, prepare simple meals, and even write and draw. Imagine a family in Shenzhen where Astrobot S1 is being tested in daily life. The robot helps them save between 2 and 3 hours every single day on household chores, from folding laundry to preparing basic meals. This matters deeply in a society where women are increasingly participating full-time in the workforce. That extra time can be spent on careers, on children, or simply on themselves. By the year 2025, AeroHT had produced 5,000 humanoid robots with a revenue target of 142 million US dollars, highlighting the rapid growth and enormous potential of this market. AeroHT and Astrobot are not just cleaning tools. They are catalysts for social change. When robots begin to handle household labor better than humans, society is forced to rethink how work is divided, how time is valued, and how people interact with technology. China is leading this transformation, turning the idea of robot household helpers into reality and quietly delivering an extraordinary sense of freedom to millions of families. They are beginning to gain a presence, even an identity, inside the family. We are now talking about more advanced humanoid robots that do not just work, but actively share living space with humans. Take Qinglong, the first full-size, multifunction humanoid robot developed in China. It was created by Humanoid Robots Shanghai Limited and stands about 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing roughly 176 pounds. With 43 degrees of freedom, Qinglong can walk steadily across sloped terrain and perform delicate hand movements that closely resemble those of a human. It is designed to live alongside families, assisting older adults with mobility, reminding them to take medication, and telling stories to children. Alongside Qinglong are more familiar humanoid platforms such as the GR1 series, the Walker Mini, and Cyber One. These robots can recognize up to 200 different faces, analyze voice tone and emotional cues, and remember the daily habits of each family member. They can brew coffee, teach children English, and clear dining tables with robotic arms accurate down to the millimeter. What matters most is that these robots are no longer confined to laboratories or exhibition halls. By the year 2025, multiple humanoid models had entered mass production and were integrated with large language models, enabling far more natural conversation. Many are now participating in live and home pilot programs in cities like Shanghai and Beijing. Early results show a reduction of roughly 40 to 50% in time spent on caregiving and household tasks. This demonstrates that China is not just developing advanced technology, but actively testing it in real family environments, with the clear goal of deep integration into everyday life. Emotion is the hardest frontier, and robots are now learning how to reflect it. In a modern society where many older adults live alone and children often lack interaction due to busy parents, robots are being positioned to help fill that gap. Consider Unitree G1 and the emerging X robot platforms. Unitree G1, often described as one of the most agile humanoid robots in the world, stands about 4 feet 2 inches tall and weighs roughly 77 pounds. With 23 ultra-precise joints, it can walk, jump, maintain balance, and even perform more than 25 different martial arts movements. It can play with children and learn human motion through simulation and imitation. The X robot line pushes the concept of human likeness even further. Each unit features soft silicon skin with a surface temperature close to 98 degrees Fahrenheit, 140 facial expressions, independently moving eyes with a range of about 120 degrees, and conversational artificial intelligence capable of remembering emotional context. These robots can tell stories, comfort older adults, or even simulate historical figures such as Einstein for museum use. Pilot programs in Beijing have shown that X robots help reduce social isolation among older adults by nearly 60%. Robots do not truly feel emotions, but they are learning to recognize, mirror, and respond to human emotion in increasingly subtle ways. This marks a major breakthrough in creating companion machines that offer understanding, comfort, and joy within families. With Unitree G1 priced at roughly $13,500 to $16,000, and X robots at a similar price level, these systems are becoming more accessible and are entering mass production, opening a new era of human-machine interaction. And this technological transformation is not limited to the ground. China is also lifting transportation into the air. In densely populated cities like Guangzhou and Shenzhen, traffic congestion is a daily nightmare. But China is not asking whether flying taxis are possible. It is asking where to deploy them first. Electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft such as the EH216-S and AeroHT platforms are turning this vision into reality. These are two-seat vehicles equipped with 8 electric rotors, capable of vertical takeoff and landing in just 5 seconds, even within dense urban environments. They rely on artificial intelligence-based autonomous navigation, 4-dimensional LiDAR radar sensing, and multi-point collision avoidance systems to ensure safety. Passengers simply enter their destination, and the onboard AI calculates altitude, route, and optimal speed. These aircraft can travel at speeds ranging from roughly 80 to 186 miles per hour, fly about 180 miles on a single charge, and use lithium silicon batteries rated at 150 kilowatt hours. Remarkably, these batteries can recharge to 80% capacity in just 25 minutes. This is not a future concept. It is an emerging transportation system already taking shape above Chinese cities. What truly shocked the world is that the EHang EH216-S received full safety certification from China's Civil Aviation Authority in the year 2025. This made it the first pilotless electric vertical takeoff and landing passenger aircraft in the world to receive commercial approval. At the same time, XPeng AeroHT also secured its official production certification. Successful test flights have already taken place directly above the city centers of Guangzhou and Shenzhen. Now imagine a family in Guangzhou. Instead of spending hours stuck in traffic, they can take their child to school or reach a hospital in just minutes. The Chinese government has set an ambitious goal of deploying up to 10,000 flying taxis in Shenzhen by the year 2030. Effectively turning the sky into the city's third transportation layer. While flying taxi projects in the United States, such as Joby and Archer, remain limited to tightly controlled trial phases, China has already moved forward with full licensing and real-world deployment. These aircraft are not only being used for urban transportation, but also for emergency rescue, tourism, and medical transport. This represents a genuine leap forward, pushing China decades ahead of many other nations in the race toward future mobility. When we step back and connect all the pieces, one conclusion becomes clear. Robots are not here to replace humans. They are here to liberate us. They remove repetitive tasks, reduce the pressure of urban life, and give families back something priceless: time. In many parts of the world, these technologies still exist only in laboratories or small-scale pilot programs. In China, the story is very different. Automated parking robots are already operating inside real residential buildings. Household robots are present in thousands of real homes. Flying taxis have been officially licensed and are already conducting service flights. This is not a vision of the future. It is a reality unfolding right now, at a speed and scale that very few countries can match. Yet with this rapid progress, serious questions are beginning to emerge. Who controls these vast networks of robots? Who is responsible when something goes wrong? Are families truly ready for a life where machines handle so much of their daily routine? Are we trading convenience for dependence? And what about data privacy? When robots know our habits, our schedules, and even our emotions, there are no simple answers. China itself is now confronting the legal and ethical challenges that come with such a powerful technological transformation. But one thing is certain: robots did not burst noisily into Chinese society. They arrived quietly, and then they stayed. That is what we have explored today, what China is building, and how it is rapidly pulling ahead of the world. Technology is no longer a luxury. It has become an essential part of daily life, reshaping the future for millions of people.